In this video, let's work on converting this design into HTML and CSS. Fine, let's get started. So just to give you an overview, we have a container. Inside the container, we have a row. On the first row, we have two columns. So this is the first column which hold h3 paragraph button, and on the second column we have image. The same way it got the text comes second and the image comes first. That's the difference. Now let's work on the HTML. So this is the CDN. At this time we don't need font awesome icon, and I have added the external style sheet, so we will be designing this in this video. Fine. Now I have copied the gradient for the button. Fine. We have container. Inside container we have a row, we have column, and then we have h3, some text, then paragraph, some text, then we have button, some text, and then on the other column we have image tag. So I have used this image img1.jpg. You will find this in the description to follow along. I'll leave the source code in the description. Now the same way the row, this time the column comes first, this column comes first. Great. Now just to give you the identity, so we'll give identity later. First just give the text for the paragraph, and for this paragraph as well. And for the h3 I have copied the text, first h3, second h3, and the text for button. Fine. Now if you refresh, this is how it looks. Not good at all. Again the image is not showing up. Let me check. Control O. Okay, it should be PNG. By the transparent you can guess. Cool. Now let's design the CSS. We have container. Inside container we have a row. Inside row we have column. Inside column we have h3, paragraph, button, and then we have image. Now for the margin, I need top and bottom, let's say 50 pixel, on left and right 100 pixel. This is how it looks. And since we are using row, I want it to be display flocks. The column should be on side by side. Well, that works great. Now for the h3, I want it to be at the center. Again for the h3 and paragraph and button, the column is a container, so we can use the same trick over here. Display flex, align item, center, justify content, flex start. The reason flex start is I want to be at the left side. Now I want it to be at one below the other, so flex direction column, not for everyone. So the problem is it is working one below other because we haven't given the width. That's the reason. Let's try to give the height to it, 300 pixel. Now it will be at the center, let's say 600. Still there is a problem. Okay, let's see what is it. If I remove flex direction, it is at the center. At the same time, I want the column to have flex direction column. So this time it's not working. Let's try to give height of 100%. to the container height of 100 percentage. Oh, that doesn't work. That's great. Now let's design the CSS. So for the HTML we will look on it later on, but first let's design the image. So for image, what we can do is height 100%, width 100%. It should obey the container. So since this is the container, column is a container, we can give width to the column, width of 50%. So now it comes at the center. Now we can use flex direction. I'm sorry for that. Flex direction column. Let's see what is the mistake that we are doing. After giving flex direction, it goes away. Select the column. Okay, justify content center. We don't need justify. Let's try to make this. Okay, so this was a mistake. So what we have given is, we have given in the opposite way. We want the justify content to be at the center. That means vertical center and align item flex start. So it is working as we thought. Now we need to increase the font size for the H3. We need to increase in such a way that 2 comes in the next line. Margin bottom 25 pixel. Cool for H3. Let's now check for paragraph. Paragraph already it's looking great, but we need 4 line. It is only taking 3 line. Let me add 1 more line to the paragraph. Cool. Now let's select the paragraph and give the where is the style. Okay, now if you refresh, you could see the paragraph style on the inspector. Color hash E7 E7 E7. Okay, let's make this gray. Margin bottom 25 pixel again. Cool, that works. Select all and give this to the paragraph. Now let's design the button. Select the button and give padding of 10 pixel and background linear gradient. Let's give the color, and after background I want to remove the border 0 and outline 0, and color be white, and border radius 20 pixel. Padding top and bottom 10, left and right 20 pixel. Cool, copy all and save it. Now if you refresh, this is how it looks. For the desktop, and let's check for the mobile. Let's try to remove the margin top for the, let's make this 0 for the container. Cool. For the desktop, sorry, for the mobile, as we already know, we only do mobile first. So let's get into the bootstrap breakpoint. Let's check the bootstrap breakpoint. So in case if you are new, the bootstrap breakpoint is targeting a particular pixel, so that we target a particular device. So let's select these. This is for tablet and this is for desktop. That's a concept in web design called mobile first. Whatever we design, it should be designed first for mobile. So whatever we design, we need to design for mobile. So let's get into the mobile version. So this is mobile version. Let's remove the container. Get the container. I want this to be 20, but for desktop it should be 100. And if you see, I want the, what do you say, I want this image to be at the first, and instead of 20 to be 50%. Now get the column and give 100%. Select it and give this 100% for mobile, and for desktop it should be 50. And we don't need other properties anyway, it is going to get override from the mobile view. And I want to make the flex direction column for mobile, and for desktop it be flex direction row. Refresh it, and now it is one below the other. For the mobile, I want the width and height to be 50%. Sorry for that. So this is for mobile. So where is image? So it's here. Let's cut this and paste it for desktop. Text align center. So let's select the image and give display block margin 0 and auto, so that it comes at the center without disturbing anyone. Display block will give the width 100%. Since we have given width 50%, so we have asked to give the left and right as auto, so it comes at the center. So that's the thing. Now in this case, what we need is, let's try to give margin select a device too big. We need to make this smaller, like 20. So for mobile it should be 20. For desktop it should be 57. Refresh it. So the 50% image doesn't work. Let us make this as 100 itself. Yeah, 100 is okay. So we don't need this display block and all. Cool. I want this to be at the top, so for that what we can do is select the row. Inside the row we have column, for the first column, nth child, so we have 2 rows, right? So this should go to the row. This should be the second one. So for the first row, so let me show you in the HTML. For the first row, the first column, and for the second row, the first column. So let's change the order. Let us make this 1. First column, first row, first column. Sorry, first row, second column. So this is the second column. This should come at the first. So and first row, first column to be 2. Let's try to rearrange it. If that doesn't work, the option is we have to give class. Fine, we give class. Let's name it as reorder -1 row 1. And let this be call 1, and let this be called 2. Now let's see. Let's select these 2 classes. For the first column, let the order be 2. For the second column, let the order be 1. Now let's try and refresh. Yeah, it is working. So that's it, we got it. So let's make this button at the center. Display block, margin 0, auto, select all, display block, margin, auto. This is for mobile. Cool. Let's look at the desktop version. So you have to modify the desktop version as well. Copy the same and just rearrange the order. So this should be 2 and this should be 1. Refresh it and here you go. Now there's a problem, we want this to be at the right. So for the button which we have given, so let's try to make this inline. So what to do? Let's try to make this 0. Yeah, that's working. So if I get into the mobile version, this looks great. And if I get into the desktop version, this is okay. Now what about the tablet? In between 768 and 992 there is tablet. So let's get into the responsiveness. So for mobile view it is okay, but for tablet view, which is like a mini desktop, this doesn't look great, right? So I want this to be as of desktop. Copy paste it, and I want to just reduce the font size for the tablet. For the tablet, the H3 it should be 25 and a margin left and right it should be 50. Only these two is required. So we have made some mistake. Let's see what is this. Okay, the other thing is column 50 percentage. Refresh it, and flex direction, and there you go. So 25 is too small. Actually it's just 5. What happened to there? We have missed 2. So this is for tablet, this is for mobile, one below other. For tablet, side by side, and for desktop the image size is too big. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening.